Well, I'd say first of all, and watching what's happening in Iraq, that I remember the first symbols of the purple fingers, and that was inspiring to all of us. And there are some American patriots that have pictures of those purple fingers on the walls of their offices to celebrate those early elections in Iraq. I'd say the first thing is that the people going to the polls, I'd ask them, take a look at the alliances and the allegiances that Iraq is establishing. And the strength of the relationship between Iran and Iraq troubles the free world a lot. And the potential connection across from Iran through Iraq to Syria troubles the free world a lot, and it should trouble a lot of Syrians and a lot of Iraqis. And so I would want to see the result of elections in Iraq move Iraq away from Iran, back towards the free world again, and to restore some of the mission that was laid out by George W. Bush and also by his father back in that era in 1991 and 92. That's what I'd like to see happen. And I don't want to tell the Iraqis how to vote, but I can speak to what I think would please a lot of Americans, and that would be, let us finish this task. Let's not let Iraq go down into the depths of an alliance with Iran, which turns the ire of the world against Iraq and Iran and Syria, for that matter. And I want to see the Kurdish people have their independence. And the referendum that took place last November, with 92% support for Kurdish independence, I think it was a mistake for the U.S. State Department to announce it as an illegitimate election. It was a very illegitimate referendum. And had the State Department or the President announced that the United States was going to respect that election decision, I think that the Kurdish region would be a free people today, that they would have their independence and they would have their freedom. And so I'd say to the Kurdish people, keep establishing your freedom, keep establishing your boundaries, protect your language, protect your culture, continue to keep the Kurdish region a safe place to live and a prosperous place to grow. And if you do that, eventually you will have your freedom. I think the Kurdish community within Iraq and also into Syria is important at this time. My advice would be, don't look over the border into Turkey. That's too volatile a situation to think about that. But maybe looking over the border into Iran, that would be okay.